A few years ago, when I realized that it was so important to bring also early childhood development strategies to our schools in Colombia for our kids to complete their education successfully, I was just fascinated with so many discoveries that neuroscience has made in that field, that then I made that a priority in our schools, and that was a great difference. That really made a whole world of a difference for us, because then we realized that our children were performing much better in school, those children who had access to ECD programs. And that's how I became so passionate about ECD. I found Fisher-Price, and I know how well they understand the importance of ECD initiatives. So we developed this line of products that is directed towards moms and mothers who want to actually find ways to stimulate their children and play with them and help them with their development. So we designed this line of products that also are targeted to teachers around the world as well. And now we have developed this app that is going to provide tips and activities to teachers as well, and educators and caregivers in general. I've been an advocate for education long before I became a mother, so imagine how I feel now. I've been focusing on the education for other kids, and now that I'm a mother, my kids' education is such an important topic of conversation, such an important thing in my life. I even have my son's principals, my son's school's principal in my WhatsApp, and I'm WhatsApping her all day long, giving her suggestions and ideas on on ways that I think we can improve. So she must be already sick of me, but to me it's so important, because I've really seen firsthand the power and the transformation that education performs in the lives of not only the children but also the families who benefit from it, and I've seen it through my foundation and the projects that we have in Colombia, but I've also seen it in my own children, how quickly they absorb the information and the world around them. And it's so important to play with them, to sit down and play with them, and because there is perhaps a misinterpretation of what a toy does, and sometimes when we buy a toy to our kids, it's not that we are spoiling them. A toy is not a frivolous, superfluous thing. A toy is such an important tool for a kid to develop his senses, sight, touch, auditory senses, coordination, motor skills, fine and gross motor skills. Is a child's most primary obligation is to play, and to discover the world around him and to know how the world works. And sometimes a toy plays a significant role in that.